Section 5.4, Special Products. So in the last section, we actually saw a few of these special products. So let me give you these special products. So first, the product of the sum and difference of two terms, also known as the difference of squares. And so, A minus B times A plus B is A squared minus B squared. So let's show this. So if I have A minus B times A plus B, let me multiply this out. So first, outer, inner, last. And so I have here A squared plus AB minus AB minus B squared. The AB's cancel, and so you get A squared minus B squared. And you're done. Let me do the second one. The perfect square trinomials. So the first, the perfect square trinomial formula, A plus B squared equals A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So let's prove that. A plus B squared A plus B times A plus B. And so let's use the distributive property. And so I have A squared plus AB plus AB plus B squared. I can combine like terms. And so I have A squared. AB plus AB is 2AB plus B squared. Let me do the second formula for the perfect square trinomials. A minus B quantity squared, A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. So let's show that. A minus B quantity squared is just A minus B times A minus B. So by distributive property, let's multiply this out. So I get A squared minus AB minus AB plus B squared. Combine like terms. So I have minus AB is minus 2AB plus B squared. And that's what you wanted to show. Let me do sum of cubes formula. a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared is a cubed plus b cubed. And so let's show that. So a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. And so by the distributive property, let's multiply everything by a, by b. And so I get a cubed minus a squared b plus ab squared plus a squared b minus ab squared minus b cubed. So that's equal to, well, a squared b, a b squares cancel. So you get a cubed minus b cubed. Oops. The last sign was wrong. Plus b cubed. Let me do number 4. Difference of cubes. So I have here a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared is a cubed minus b cubed. So let's show that. So a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. So again, let's use distributive property, multiply everything by a, by minus b, and so you get a cubed plus a squared b plus a b squared minus a squared b minus a b squared minus b cubed. Well, the a squared b, a b squares cancel. So you get a cubed minus b cubed. Next are the perfect cubes. So let's look at the perfect cube formulas. So first, a plus b cubed is a cubed plus 3a square b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. So let's prove that. So I have a plus b cubed is the same as a plus b times a plus b squared. But I know what a plus b squared is. That is, there it is, the very formula 2i is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So by distributive property, let's multiply each of these in the second polynomial by a, by b. And so you get a cube plus 2a squared b plus ab squared plus a squared b plus 2ab squared plus b cubed. And so, combining like terms, you get a cubed plus 2a squared b plus a squared b is 3a squared b. ab squared plus 2ab squared is 3ab squared plus b cubed. And that's what you wanted to show. Let me do the second formula. A plus a minus b cubed is a cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cubed. And so let me derive that formula. So a minus b cubed is the same as a minus b times a minus b squared. And well, we know that a minus b quantity squared is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, because we already derived that formula. So by the distributive property, let's multiply each of these by a minus b. And so you get a cubed minus 2a squared b plus ab squared minus a squared b. Minus and minus become a plus 2ab squared minus b cubed. Combine like terms, you get a cubed minus 2a squared b minus a squared b is 3a squared b. ab squared plus 2ab squared is 3ab squared minus b cubed. And this is what you wanted. So let me review this again. So let me just write these all down again. So as a summary, of these product formulas, special products. So you have them all in one sort of centralized location. So first I had the product of the sum and difference of two terms, the difference of squares. So a minus b, a plus b, a squared minus b squared. I have the perfect square trinomials, a plus b squared, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, a minus b quantity squared is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Next I had the sum of cubes formula, a minus a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared is a cubed plus b cubed. I had the difference of cubes formula, a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared, a cubed minus b cubed. I had the perfect cubes, a plus b quantity cubed, a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed, and a minus b cubed, a cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cubed. Okay, so please note the reason that, so you must memorize these. So, must memorize these. And so the reason for that is that they're going to be very useful in the near future. So notice that if you read these here from left to right, these are special product formulas. But really, the most important reason for you to memorize these is not as special product formulas, but if you read them in the opposite direction, say if you read them going this direction, so like a squared minus b squared is a minus b times a plus b. These are the special factoring formulas. And so that's going to be extremely important. So you have to memorize these by Monday, so that you'll be able to use them, and especially for, well, I would say these special product formulas are going to be extremely important. They'll be important not only in this course but in your future courses. So let me do some examples. So these must be memorized. Let's do on, let's say, page 199, problem number 2. In exercises 1 through 22, use the rules discussed in this section to write the expression in expanded form. Z plus 3 quantity squared. So let me just explain that using these above formulas. So in this case, formula 2i, the perfect square trinomial formula. So this says, well, you just take the first term, square it. I have a z times 3, positive 3, gives me 3z, times 2 gives me 6z, plus, take this last term, 3, and square it, 9. And you are done. So that is that special product formula here. Let me do problem number 8. Two x minus 5 quantity squared. 2x quantity squared is 4x squared. 2x times negative 5 is a negative 10x times 2 is a negative 20x. Negative 5 squared is 25. And that is your answer. Let me do problem number 14. Y minus 3 squared. And so this is equal to y squared. Y times negative 3 is negative 3y times 2 is negative 6y. Negative 3 quantity squared is 9. And that is your answer. Let me do problem number 19. 3/4 x plus 2/3 y quantity squared. Okay, so let me do that. And so 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. X squared is x squared. 3/4 times 2/3, well, the 3's cancel. And you get, well, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Times 2 gives you 1 times xy. Plus 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. Y squared is y squared. And that is your answer. Let me do problem number 22. Four over 3u, 1 over 3v, quantity squared. 4 squared 16, 3 squared, 9, u squared is u squared. Four times 1 times 2 is 8. 3 times 3 times 1 is 9. U times v is uv. Plus 1 squared is 1. 3 squared is 9. V squared is v squared. And that is your answer. Let me do problem number 23. In exercises 23 through 50, find the product of the sum and difference of two terms. And so I'm just going to use this very first formula here. A minus b times a plus b is a squared minus b squared. And so t plus 6, t minus 6. So basically this is a formula that all students like because this is the way students think all products should work. T times t is t squared. 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. And you are done. Since it's the product, the sum and difference of two terms. Let me do problem number 24. X minus 4/3 over x plus 4/3. So first note that in order to use this formula, you must have the same terms. The only difference is one has a plus sign, the other has a minus sign. If that occurs, then you can do the following. X times x is x squared. Negative 4/3 times positive 4/3 is a negative 16 over 9. And you are done. Problem number 28. 4u plus 5v, 4u minus 5v. And so 4u times 4u, 16u squared. 5v times negative 5v, negative 25v squared. And you are done. 34. 2/3 x minus 1/4 y, 2/3 x plus 1/4 y. Again, all the terms are the same. The only difference is that one is plus, the other is minus. 2/3 times 2/3 is 4/9. X times x is x squared. Negative 1/4 y times positive 1/4 y is a negative 1/16 y squared. And that is your answer. Let me do problem number 44. Two u over 3v plus 3v over 2u, 2u over 3v minus 3v over 2u. So let me do that. And so notice that these terms are the same. The only difference is one is a plus, the other has a minus. And so 4u times 4u is 4u squared. 3v times 3v is 9v squared. Positive times negative is negative. 3v times 3v is 9v squared. 2u times 2u is 4u squared. And that is your answer. Let me do, wait. That was 48. Actually, I did 48. Yeah. Let me do problem 44. 3 over u squared plus 4 over v, 3 over u squared minus 4 over v. And so, again, let's notice that each of these terms are the same. The only difference is one has a plus, the other has a minus. 3 over u squared times 3 over u squared is 9 over u to the 4. Positive times negative is negative. 4v times 4v is 16v squared. And you are done. Let me do problem number 50. Two u squared over 5v plus 5v over 2u squared. 2u squared over 5v minus 5v over 2u squared. Again, notice that these are the same terms. The only difference is one has a plus, the other has a minus. So, let me do 2u squared times 2u squared is 4u to the 4. 5v times 5v is 25v squared. Positive times negative is negative. 5v times 5v, 25v squared. 2u squared times 2u squared is 4u to the 4. And that is your answer. Let me do problem number 52. In exercises 51 through 60, expand cubes of binomials. So, 2x plus 2 cubed. So this is the same as, well, so I'm going to have to use this 5i formula. So it's the first term cubed plus 3, first term squared, second term plus 3, first term, second term squared plus second term cubed. And so this is equal to x cubed. 3 times 2 is 6, x squared. 2 squared is 4, times 3 is 12, x. 2 cubed is 8. And that is your answer. Let me do problem number 56. Three y minus 4z quantity cube is equal to 3y cube minus 3y square 4z plus maybe I need a little bit more room here. Let me move this out. Plus 3y 4z square minus 4z cubed. So a minus b cubed is a cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cubed. And so I get here 23 cubed is 27 u cubed. 3 squared is 9 times 3 is 27 times 4, 108. Y squared z plus 4 squared is 16 times 3, 48 times 3, 144. YZ squared. 4 cubed, 64 Z cubed. And that is your answer. Let me do problem number 58. 2/3 U minus 3/4 V quantity cubed. So again, let's just write out the formula for the cubic. So it's the first 2/3 U cubed minus 3 first 2/3 U squared last 3/4 V plus 3 first 2/3 U 3/4 V squared minus the last 3/4 V cubed. Let me move it over, then I'll move it back, I guess. Let's see if I can do that. Having a hard time actually putting this last term down. Okay, good. Now I can move it back over. Okay, so let's do that. That's about as far as I can go. So this is equal to 2 cubed, 8, 3 cubed, 27, U cubed. 3 squared is 9. 3 times 3 is 9, so 9's cancel. 2 squared is 4, cancels the 4, so you just get UV plus. So notice 3 times 3 is 9, 3 squared is 9, so the 9 cancels the 9. 2 squared is 4, which cancels that 4, so you just get UV. Next, 3's cancel, so you just get 3 squared, which is 9. 4 squared is 16 divided by your 2 is 8 UV squared. 3 cubed, 27. 4 cubed, 64. Oops, V cubed. And that is your answer. 60. 2 over U squared minus 3 over V squared quantity cubed. So let me do that. So it's the first 2 over U squared cubed minus 3 first 2 over U squared squared, second or last 3 over V squared plus 3 first 2 over U squared last 3 over V squared quantity squared minus the last 3 over V squared cubed. 2 cubed, 8. U squared cubed, U to the 6. 3 times 3 is 9 times 4 squared, times 2 squared, 4. 9 times 4, 36. U squared squared is U to the 4th. V squared plus 3 squared is 9 times 3, 27 times 2, 54. U squared V squared squared is V to the fourth. 3 cubed, 27. V squared cubed, V to the sixth. And that is your answer. So, do some group works. And again, these will be due by to Sunday. Let's see, when is Sunday? September 25th. By 9 p.m. And so this will be section, so group work 5.4 with the password, special products, all one word. And then group work. I think here, wait, let me just check for 1 second. Let me just check. I should have checked that. 5 point, oh wait, let's see, 4.5. Password was applications. So applications, group work. Let's see, that would be section 4.4. The password was, this is solve inequalities. And let's see, that was section group work. Let's look at this for 1 second. I think it's 4.3. 1 second. That was 4.3. The password was elimination. And then, 4.2, we already did that. Yeah. And then 5.2 and 5.1, 5.1, 5.2. Oops. Five point one. Password was exponents. And group work. 5.2 was polynomials. Okay.